Hey guys, Epicenter Brian here. Hey, we realized that we haven't done a video taste test on the meatballs in marinara sauce. So we have some that are from Sopakco today, all warmed up, and we're going to try them out. This is what they look like, if you can see that, hopefully.
You don't know what beanie weenies are?
What about beanie weenies?
It's baked beans with bits of hot dog in it. Beanie weenies. Yeah. That's what that looks like to me. And I'm like, oh. But it's not, so we're going to try this.
Beanie weenies. Okay.
It smells terrific. Look at all of that meat.
Like that?
Yeah, that is gonna serve a hearty appetite well. It's hot.
It is hot.
You might have to blow on it, John. That's what I tell Levi. He's 5. If it's hot, blow on it. See, you get old and you forget all the knowledge you learned as a child. Basic stuff.
It's pretty darn good. I could see some people not really liking it. It tastes a little bit burnt.
Tastes a little burnt. Huh. Okay, now you've polluted Jenny's mind with this burnt concept, John.
I'm 98% sure I've tried these before, just not been on camera, and it just reminded me a lot of the Chef Boyardee SpaghettiOs with meatballs, and which is what it is, but we will try to get on camera and give an honest opinion.
Now, the only ones I've tried were the Ameriqual ones, and these are Sopakco ones. This is what we have right now.
You taste that, what I tasted?
I don't know if it's the burnt. I think it's the TVP in the filler.
You think there's TVP in this? What I understood was that this was a combination of beef and chicken, I think. At least that's what the Ameriqual meatballs were.
Well, I like it.
What does it say there, Jay?
There's TVP in it. It's filler. Textured vegetable. There's TVP in it. It's not the first ingredient, but it is in there.
And what are the first couple of ingredients? What are the meatballs made out of?
Mechanically separated. Chicken, beef, water, breadcrumbs, and then a bunch of things I can't pronounce. Corn syrup, sugar, vegetable sweetening, more things I can't pronounce. Yeast.
But the TVP isn't up there with the beef and the chicken.
No, but I really can kind of catch that, and I'm not a huge fan. And when he said burnt and I tasted it, I'm like, no, that's TVP. you can taste the filler in there. Once again, some people might like it, some people wouldn't.
Well, I think the people who like it are going to really like it.
Yeah.
Because it has a hearty flavor and it has so much meat there. But there will be some people that probably will kind of notice that little flavor that we're talking about.
Okay. This sauce is different than the Ameriqual one. You know, I like the texture of the meatballs. They're kind of like the ones that are in Italian wedding soup. So I like the texture. This sauce I don't like nearly as well as the Ameriqual version, which, you know, I was mentioning to Jenny about the sauce, and that it was not like a spaghetti sauce or anything like that. It was a sweeter kind of a sauce, marinara. This is a different sauce than the Ameriqual ones, and I don't like this as well as the Ameriqual ones. The sauce itself actually has some tints of barbecue sauce, sort of. It's sort of got a little bit of a barbecue-y sauce kind of flavor to it. Did you catch that?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's not awful. I'm definitely going to eat it, but I don't like the Sopakco version as much as the Ameriqual that we sold out on about 6 months ago. So that's my put. Well, I like the meatballs, but I don't really like this sauce. So I'm not even going to finish this sauce. What do you think, John?
I ate it all.
Well, he ate it all.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I do like it, actually.
Okay.
And I'm going to get some of this for my...
And that's Jenny's. I don't know if she's even going to finish that. You think?
I don't think she is. I heard her over there talking about how she's glad she made a sandwich.
She said, luckily she brought a sandwich today. Janet is back. So we've discovered a couple things. One, this is Sopakco and not Ameriqual. When we've had this before, it was the Ameriqual version.
Is this Sopakco?
This is Sopakco.
I've always liked the meatballs. This has a little bit of a Mexican flair to it.
Okay, Mexican flair. Okay.
I mean, it's with the, I think there looks like, I don't know if that's a tomato or a pimento.
So the big question is the meat. How do you like the meat? If you could kind of isolate, is the meat okay? And then is it an issue with the sauce?
The meat has a processed flavor to it,
Okay.
but it's not repulsive. I'm not repulsed by this. But it's almost like there's TVP in it.
So,
Is there TVP in
well,
it?
Jenny read the ingredients, and the TVP is pretty low on the list of ingredients, and it's not. It seemed to me like it was in the sauce and not in the meatball.
I think it's in the
'Cause
meatball.
She read the list of ingredients. We could double check that again. But what do you think about that sauce?
It's got a Mexican flair to it. It's not that sweet marinara that
Right,
we've been used to.
right. The Ameriqual version is what I'm comparing this to, which had a sweet sauce to it. And this one, like I was saying, almost seemed like it had some barbecue sauce mixed in there or something. John smelled it, and he said, hey, it kind of smells like there's liquid smoke in there.
Yeah, it's definitely a different flavor. It's more herby and hearty rather than that sweet meatball that we're used to. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just different. I'll eat it, but I'm hungry too, so maybe if I wasn't hungry, I'd have a different. I don't know. What did everybody else think? I mean,
Well,
give it
John
probably
John
a
liked it.
3.5 or
John's
4.
here. What
I
did
liked
you
it.
give it?
I liked it, but I noticed a flavor in there that a lot of people won't like, and to me it tastes smoked.
And what rating did you give this?
Well, B minus or 3 stars.
Okay. And
Yeah,
you gave
I'm-
it like a 3.
I'm like a 3 to 4 star. It's definitely not at the top of my likes for the MREs that we currently have. I mean, I wouldn't turn it down if I had it. That's all I can say. I'm not going to turn it down.
Okay. For the epicenter.com, I'm Epicenter Brian, signing out.